We spent $250 to come to Magic Kingdom's after party.
Hey there, Mam Fam. We are at Magic Kingdom for the After Hours event. That is an exclusive special ticketed event where you get access to the Magic Kingdom after park hours.
We're gonna ride some rides, eat some snacks, show you what this event is really like. Tonight's event is sold out, so we're gonna see what it looks like at capacity. Let's get to it. A little basic info about the event tonight. As Alan said, it is a specialty ticketed event that allows you 3 hours of access after the park is closed to either Magic Kingdom or Hollywood Studios. Tickets for the Magic Kingdom event range from $135 to $159 per person per night, and you can save a little bit of money if you're an annual pass holder or Disney Vacation Club guest. We paid $129 each with our annual pass holder discount. Currently, the after hours are scheduled through March here at Magic Kingdom and a few dates in April at Hollywood Studios. They haven't announced if there will be any dates moving into the summer and fall. Typically, it's just a spring thing though when the parks are less crowded, but you never know. Record scratch. Not even 12 hours after we recorded this, Disney announced they are extending after hours at Hollywood Studios. There are now nights available through June. They're also bringing back after hours to Typhoon Lagoon Water Park and Epcot. The ones at Epcot begin in June, run through August on select nights. We're considering going, so if you want to see a video on that, let us know down in the comments. Otherwise, it's back to Magic Kingdom. Here at the Magic Kingdom, the official event runs from 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. However, with an after-hours ticket, you do have access to the park starting at 7 p.m., which means you can actually come in for 3 hours early before the event starts. You could see Disney Enchantment, the fireworks, you could grab something to eat, which is what we're headed to do. You could do some attractions or things that are not open during after hours. So in all, you actually get 6 hours worth of Magic Kingdom time with this ticket. If you'd like to come into the park prior to 7 a.m., however, you will need a day ticket, whether that be a multi-day ticket, a single day ticket, or an annual pass. You will need a day ticket and a park reservation. Once you enter the event, starting at 7 p.m., you can go through a special entrance where cast members will scan your ticket and give you a wristband. If you are already in the park, there will be checkpoints throughout the park where you can get your wristband. Within the park, you don't need to come out and go back in. Typically, one of those is in Adventureland and one is in Tomorrowland.
I'd like to make a quick note. This is Magic Kingdom as you walk in. It is approximately 9:15 p.m. The event does not start until 10, so what we are watching is the Exodus. We opted to use our time before the event starts to grab a quick bite to eat from Casey's Corner, because who could say no to some corn dog nuggets before an event? The answer is me. I couldn't say no to that. I highly recommend grabbing food prior to the event starting because the only two locations that remain open throughout the after hours event are Casey's Corner and the Main Street Bakery or Starbucks. They also have snacks and drinks that are free throughout the event itself, but if you're looking for something heartier, I recommend picking that up prior to the event beginning.
Kicking our evening off with a Magic Kingdom staple, the iconic corn dog nugget from Casey's Corner. Now I know what you're thinking, Molly, you hate hot dogs, what are you doing? They're completely different. Don't come at me with your donuts or beignets comparison. Corn dog nuggets and hot dogs, completely different food items, everyone agrees. Anyway, corn dog nuggets are these little batted corn dog nuggets.
They're batted?
Batted. Anyways, corn dog nuggets are these little battered dogs.
Turkey wieners.
They're usually turkey, but they have been chicken in the past, so I'm hesitant to say that they're always turkey, so you can ask if you have any questions. They come with fries. You can upgrade for some cheese for $1, and then I also grabbed one of the frozen mint julep lemonades because they're refreshing and delicious, and I made a mistake wearing a sweatshirt because the weather said it was going to be 65, and it's like 1,000.
Florida, look at you.
Ooh, it's so tart and delicious. I love slushes. They're one of my favorite things to get in the parks, especially when it's really hot, but often they're really sweet. This one's good because it's lemonade and mint, so it's like almost a little herby and tart and sweet, but not too sickly sweet. And now corn dog nugget time. Is this real cheese? No. Am I gonna eat it? Yeah. They're slightly sweet because of the batter, which is I think why I like them. It just doesn't taste like a hot dog to me, so I'll allow it. They're a perfect snack and a perfect meal. Alan fully agrees that these are not a hot dog.
Corn dog nuggets consumed. And now the event has officially begun, and we are on our way into Adventureland. It should be noted that during the After Hours event, the majority of the attractions in the Magic Kingdom are open, with a few notable exceptions, like the train and Enchanted Tales with Belle. But over 20 of the attractions in this park stay open, including big notables like Big Thunder Mountain, Space Mountain, and Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. Now, the event has just started, and because of that, we are still sort of experiencing that clear-out time period as we transition between day guests and guests here for the specialty event. And because of that, some attractions still have a little bit of a longer wait time. Things like Jungle Cruise with a 40-minute wait, Seven Dwarfs Mine Train with a 45-minute wait, and Space Mountain with a 30-minute wait. Now, those will go down throughout the event, but the majority of attractions throughout the park have about a 20-minute wait or less right now, including the one we're headed to, which is Pirates of the Caribbean. However you want to say it.
Make sure you've got those wristbands visible when you're walking into the queues, because the cast members will check to make sure you have purchased a ticket for the event. And it looks like Pirates has actually dropped to 5 since we were walking over here. It's going to be a walk-on. Pirates of the Caribbean is my favorite attraction in Magic Kingdom. It is just, I say it every time, but it's a perfect Disney attraction. It's fun, but it's a little thrilling. There's a drop, it's a boat, there's amazing animatronics, original music, but it's been updated to include the new franchise. It doesn't hurt that it's the last attraction that Walt Disney himself personally worked on over at Disneyland. And because Pirates of the Caribbean is such a beloved classic, it can get a longer line throughout the day. It tends to wane a little bit more than things like Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, but it's great to be a walk-on right now and a great way to start off our evening.
Scurvy scum, bring me Captain Jack Sparrow.
Hey, send him in, Sir Davy Jones. It's the rum they want.
Captain Jack Sparrow, you'll never find the treasure without a look at this here map.
Is that not true, like romantic winged beast?
Bring up the old Joe.
After a short jaunt through the Caribbean, a lot of the ride wait times have gone down. I mean, Seven Dwarfs Mine Train is down to 25 minutes, Jungle Cruise is down to 15, Haunted Mansion is a walk-on, but we are headed to Big Thunder Mountain, the wildest ride in the wilderness. Yeah, we can definitely see you.
You want to ride Splash Mountain?
That's not here anymore. Big Thunder Mountain Railroad has a 40-inch height requirement and is fun for most of your family. It is a semi-thrilling ride through a mine town that's become a bit disheveled.
Yeah, but at nighttime there's a party going on if you look in the windows.
Well, you know what we do when our entire town is flooded? We throw a rave. And then we go into an abandoned mine shaft and hope the dynamite doesn't blow up.
The dynamite!
The dynamite! Now, Big Thunder Mountain Railroad has seen a bit of an increase in wait times of late, with Splash Mountain's closure for refurbishment as it becomes Tiana's Bayou Adventure.
There's nothing like a row 15 Big Thunder Mountain Railroad, especially at night. It is such a fun attraction. And now we're gonna make our first snack stop of the evening.
Snack stop.
Snack stop. When you attend the after hours, included with the price of your ticket are a variety of classic park snacks. You can get popcorn, you can get Mickey Premium ice cream bars, you can get Mickey cookies and cream sandwiches, you can get the strawberry bars, as well as bottled beverages, Coke, Diet Coke, Sprite, and water. There are a variety of carts throughout the park. Some serve everything, some serve just a few of those things, but we're gonna grab one right now. Picked up some popcorn and water. The Coca-Colas that they have are the 50th anniversary Coke bottles. I'm considering getting a Coke just to get the bottle. I don't even like Coke, but it might be worth it. Now, basically everything is a walk-on except for Peter Pan's Flight and Mine Train, so we're gonna head to Haunted Mansion. I gotta say, I have my hands full, so I was trying to shoot B-roll, and my other hand has my drink, and Alan goes, oh, I was gonna shoot the B-roll, but then how would I eat my popcorn? I want popcorn. Seems unfair.
Okay, but what are you most excited about doing?
I'm most excited about
Don't worry. We traded roles. Up next on our list is the Haunted Mansion, which is my personal favorite attraction here in the Magic Kingdom. It has a 13-minute wait right now, which is a fun nod to whenever Haunted Mansion has a walk-on that would display 13 minutes as the wait time. There is no height requirement for this Omnimover attraction that takes you through a beautiful mansion where you get to meet 999 happy haunts. Now wait a minute, hold on, Molly? Okay, so it is confirmed that the Hatbox Ghost is coming.
Yes. The
So,
Hatbox Ghost will be here.
Are there going to be 1,000?
I think they're kicking somebody out. I
You
think
they're performing
somebody's
like
getting evicted.
A very minor exorcism?
I think that somebody, you know what, like Kyle, the ghost.
The well-known ghost Kyle.
Yeah, I think he is like been really ruffling some
Not
feathers.
James Thaddeus Toad, a known occupant.
He doesn't live here. He's in the cemetery. He's dead.
Fun fact about ghosts, Molly, is they only happen with dead people.
I don't know the frog ghost rule.
I think it's the same as every ghost
You wouldn't
rule.
know. Anyway, I think that, yeah, there's some ghosts named like Kyle or Chad, and he's been pissing off all the other ghosts in the ballroom scene and telling the same joke for eternity at this point. And they're like, listen, it's getting a little roomy in here. You got to go.
I also don't think that Disney would evict James Thaddeus Toad twice.
That'd be really mean.
Wizards and witches, wherever you dwell, give us a hint.
That's Kyle.
We've been dying.
Quick pit stop at the most magical bathrooms on Earth. I wanted to point out they are doing the Tangled PhotoPass photo with the lantern, so you're likely going to find a shorter line for that photo op here during this event than during the day. It's a really cute photo op, and if you have PhotoPass Memory Maker already set up, that will be included. There are other PhotoPass photographers around as well. We saw one at Adventureland. There's certainly folks in front of the castle. We are headed through Fantasyland at this point. Gonna do some of the smaller attractions. Peter Pan's Flight right now has a 50-minute wait, and Mine Train had a 35-minute wait the last time I checked the app. So we're gonna do maybe Winnie the Pooh or some of the smaller rides on our way to Tomorrowland, and then probably end the night here in Fantasyland. Hoping those two, the most popular rides at the park right now, are lower weights. But I gotta tell you what, nighttime Fantasyland, it's such a vibe. Ugh, so beautiful. I want to scream a little bit. That'd be weird though.
Yeah, you just screaming in the middle of Fantasyland? I think
won't
it'd
do
go
it.
over well.
I won't do it. The Mini Adventures of Winnie the Pooh is one of the cutest attractions in Magic Kingdom. It takes you in a little honey pot with Pooh and Tigger and Rabbit and Eeyore and the 100-acre gang as you go through a little adventure. And it's, I think, cuter here in the Magic Kingdom than Disneyland. I recently rode this in Disneyland doing the Disneyland Secrets video, and I discovered that those ride vehicles don't bounce with Tigger, and that's the best part. So this can get a longer line. I usually see it around 45, 60 plus minutes sometimes throughout the day, and it's nice that it's a 10-minute wait right now.
One day in 100-acre wood, the East Wind traded places.
Come bounce with me. Just great, doesn't it? Follow me.
A very big waterfall.
Okay, can confirm, Pooh and Tigger are adorable.
Who's your favorite 100-acre wood character? Mine's Tigger.
Kanga.
Really?
Or Rabbit.
Aww.
Yeah. I feel like that says more about me than I'd like.
I feel like you are Rabbit, if that's the question.
Should I be insulted?
No, I feel like you're Rabbit, and Max and I are like two Tiggers, and you're just trying to rein us in.
Stay sane, I agree.
That's the podcast.
Yeah. Anyway, we are on our way through New Fantasyland to Under the Sea Journey of the Little Mermaid. Look at how happy you are.
I'm just looking for a treat cart.
I think there's a treat cart right there. See, now we can go approach Ursula with no fear and ice cream in our bellies. Under the Sea Journey of the Little Mermaid is an omni-mover attraction with no height requirement, so it is fun for the whole family. Listen to that backside of water! Wow! Under the Sea Journey of the Little Mermaid is an omni-mover attraction with no height requirement, so it is fun for the whole family, and it follows the story of Ariel as she joins the human world, makes a deal with the Sea Witch, and then ultimately finds true love, as told by Scuttle.
Let me start at the middle. Wait, no, what am I thinking? That's a terrible place to start a story.
I just wanna see you dancing. Legs are required for jumping. Dancing strong.
Said something about being in love with a human. We sent her to Ursula. Yeah. Ursula has great powers. So sad, so soon. Think I'm floating to the cold man's gonna kiss me, girl. Sha-la-la-la-la-la, ain't that sad?
Ursula just crying in the background. Well, that was fun. We rode that attraction with literally nobody else around us for at least 6 cars in either direction. I'm sorry, 6 clams in either direction. What do you think?
Here's the thing. When I ride attractions, because I've been lucky enough to ride every attraction many, many times, I always like to look for new little details or see if there's like a cute little animatronic I hadn't noticed before, like a Haunted Mansion tonight. I noticed that one of the gravestones in the graveyard during Grim Grinning Ghosts said Memento Mori, which I was like, oh, that's cool. That's the name of the shop right outside Haunted Mansion. But today, I just noticed that Ursula's tentacles are moving and kind of like reaching for you as she's singing.
Well, yeah, she doesn't have feet to tap to the beat.
She's not. She's trying to get you. And then,
I think she's just keeping time.
I mean, she is based on a drag queen who loved a performance, which...
Like I said, just got to keep that beat with the tentacles, you know what I'm saying?
I respect it, but I just was like, oh my god, her tentacle is going to get me. There's no one else on this ride except us, and the tentacles is she's going to get me. At this point, it's about 11:45, so the event is a little over halfway through. We've ridden 5 awesome attractions. Pretty much the only thing that has a long wait at this point still is Seven Dwarfs Mine Train with a 30-minute wait. Even Peter Pan has dropped down to a 15-minute wait. We are headed now into Tomorrowland to maybe do the People Mover, get another snack, and then eventually we'll work our way back to Fantasyland in hopes of doing Mine Train before it gets too late. But I think we can add a few more attractions onto our list of night's accomplishments before we do that.
Taylor Swift lyric. Nailed it!
Picked up a little caffeine to motor us through, and now we are headed to the Tomorrowland Transit Authority People Mover. This is a cult favorite here at the Magic Kingdom, though it's been getting more popular. I've seen it with longer lines recently, 30, 45 minutes. This is your highway in the sky that takes you around Tomorrowland, and it's particularly fun at night, especially because they've got the Tron canopy all lit up, and I want to look at it.
Keeps on rolling through the future, right by 2 of my favorite spots. Tiny People Mover. I wonder if that means there's a tiny ORAC. Except actual stars. Those are no longer sold.
People Mover complete. It's always so relaxing. It's just like the most pleasant attraction. It's the best way to describe it. And we did get a great view of Tron Light Cycle Run, which officially opens up in about a month and a half on April 4th. I have ridden it. Some very kind cast member friends of mine invited me along to their preview, so I have enjoyed the attraction. I didn't make a video because I wanted to just like hang out with my friends and enjoy the attraction for the first time riding it, which took a lot of self-control. But Tron is a lot of fun. If I were going to give it a feedback, I do think it's a little short, but having no prior knowledge of Tron and the plot of Tron and having one of my friends explain it to me in 3 minutes before boarding the ride, I thought it was a really fun coaster. The launch is great. There's a cool reveal point in the queue. I just wish it was a little bit longer, and I was comfortable in the seat, but it's definitely an odd seat to get into. The best way I could describe it is if like Flight of Passage and Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure TM had a weird space motorcycle baby.
Oh, yes, a ride vehicle love child.
Yeah, you get it. So we'll have more Tron content at some point when we can go on it together and film and everything like that. But for now, we are headed back to Fantasyland. There's about an hour left of the event, so we're gonna go try and knock out some of those big e-tickets we passed earlier.
As Molly mentioned, we are headed back into Fantasyland. We were planning on riding Space Mountain, but it was down by the time we left the People Mover. So here we are in Fantasyland, entering the queue for Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. Now, that is one of the newest additions to Magic Kingdom, until Tron opens at least. And it is a semi-thrilling roller coaster, almost mountain attraction that takes you through the story of Snow White and through the Seven Dwarfs mines themselves. It is a 38-inch height requirement, so it is fun for almost all of your family, except for your little ones. And in my opinion, is a really, really good introductory coaster if you're trying to get the littler ones in your family introduced to the concept of a coaster at a theme park. Now, full disclosure, we were planning on running to Peter Pan's flight, but I noticed that the wait had dropped from 35 minutes to 25, and in a game of minutes, as we are in right now, approaching the last hour of this event, 10 minutes is enough for us to hop in line. Okay, can we talk for a second about how the dwarves would be absolutely loaded with this amount of gems?
That's true. I don't know that they need to all sleep in a bedroom together.
It's inexplicable. Are they frugal? Are they thrifty? Are they just
besties? The kinship of the dwarfs? Is it like a work program where like it's like a college program where you live together and you all work together? Like, do they own the mine? Who owns the mine?
Doc.
What if Scrooge McDuck owns the mine? No. What if Winnie the Pooh owns the mine? We know he's a real estate mogul. He lives across the street. How deep does this controversy go?
I think this is more of a conspiracy than a controversy.
I think I'm onto something, that Winnie the Pooh owns the mine and he makes the dwarves work there. First he kicked out Mr. Toad from his beautiful manor, and then he kicked out Snow White from her scary adventure and built the dwarf mine here. Suspicious.
Oh, bother indeed.
He's got us all hoodwinked with his innocent little bear routine.
We've been bear-boozled. We've been doing some digging. And by we, I mean Molly.
According to Wikipedia, the Dwarfs Mine is the workplace of the seven dwarfs. They leave their cottage and march for the mine where they dig for diamonds. The reason is never explained. And then it says after 5 p.m., and the mine is quite far from their cottage, they return home late in the day. I'm telling you, I don't think they own that mine.
It would make sense why they all live in the same house now.
I'm very sad. Dwarves, unionize, band together, and rise up and buy the mine.
Well, folks, now you know how we use our queue time, and that's looking at the historical context of these fairy tales, and often being quite perturbed.
They're grim.
Nice. Well done. For those of you who don't know, that's a play on the Brothers Grimm fairy tales. 11 out of 10.
Mine Train did take about 25 minutes, so we have little less than 20 minutes left of the event, which means I think Peter Pan's Flight will be our final hurrah. It's got a posted 15-minute wait, which is certainly lower than you're gonna see it throughout the day. Peter Pan's Flight, almost an opening day attraction, but it's been incredibly popular for the 50 years it's been running. It's where you sail in a pirate ship over Neverland with Peter, Tinkerbell, Wendy, and the gang. Now what I will say, it's been a long time since I've come through the standby queue here, since I normally book this one on Lightning Lane because it quite often has an 80-90 minute wait. And because I'm in the standby queue, that means I get to say a little something special here. If you've been around for a long time, you know what's about to happen. Poor Nana. Poor Nana? Poor father. This really is such a cute queue going through the Darlings Nursery. You'll see Tinkerbell flitting about. You can see the swords they use when they're playing pirates and the pirate flag. You got some interactive elements as well, like the bells. And it's some kind of cool tech, because it's not just your shadow, it's magic, obviously. Tinkerbell! Ooh, and lucky us, it seems like this is essentially a walk-on, which, if that doesn't sell this event, I don't know what will.
Off to Neverland!
After a relaxing ride through Neverland, we've got about 8 minutes left in the event, so we're going to take a stroll down Main Street beneath Cinderella Castle and see if we have time for maybe one more thing. If you'll recall, dear viewer, at about 9:15 prior to the event beginning, how Main Street looked, let's just call our attention back to what that was and compare it to now. And for that beautiful view alone, at least for my own nostalgic memories, is almost worth the price of admission for this event. And then, of course, you've got all the great attractions that are open and the fact that you get unlimited snacks. And if you're like me and you want to eat just a bunch of Mickey's Premium Ice Cream Bars because you can, that's all good too. But Main Street.
Hi, Mickey. How are you, pal? Thanks for having us to your party so late. Yeah. It's been very fun. Like your approach. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's very nice. Always looking sharp. Always dressed to impress.
Stay right there. 1, 2, 3.
Well, we met Mickey with 2 minutes to spare.
Is there a better way to end a day in a Disney park than saying hi to Mickey? He's so cute.
I can't think of anything.
It was a walk-in. I didn't say walk on because that'd be weird, because normally it's a walk on because you just like walk onto the ride, but like
no, I think walk-in's the
it was like a
preposition.
walk in with Mickey.
Yeah.
But Mickey's obviously a popular mouse. He often has a line of 45, 55 hour plus long. He's a pretty popular Lightning Lane, so the fact that we just walked in and he was waiting was really, really magical and a nice way to end the day.
I agree.
Just as a note with Mickey, he does have one of the photo boxes right now in this park, so it's not a PhotoPass cast member taking your pictures. There is a character attendant in there that can take your phone and take pictures on it. Otherwise, it's going to be an automated box. Make sure you've got a magic band or something ready to scan when you're leaving, because that's how you'll associate those photos to your account. I don't love the photo boxes. The magic box does not do as well as a human, shockingly.
Yeah, who could have seen that happening?
And the magic box just like takes like random times because it's a box, whereas like a PhotoPass cast member like notices nice interactions, and often my favorite character photos are the candids, so I would love them to get rid of the box, but that's how it works here. If in case you're meeting Mickey, make sure you've got something prepared to tap on your way out.
Well, folks, that brings our time here at the Magic Kingdom After Hours event to a close. In total, we rode 8 rides, had 3 snack stops, and met our favorite mouse.
I don't know if I can say Mickey's my favorite mouse. I feel like Minnie also deserves to be in that category. So we met 50% of our favorite mice.
We met half of the mouse dynamic duo.
We met half of the power couple.
God. I was so nervous when you started that. You're like, I don't know if I can say Mickey's my favorite.
I mean, there's a lot of good mice. You got like Timothy Q Mouse. You got Jacques and Gus Gus.
That's where we go? Timothy Q?
There's a lot of good mices.
What's Q for? Quentin?
Quantumania. He's a big Ant-Man fan.
We met a favorite mouse.
I love these after hours events. In my opinion, I think they're very worth the cost. The fact that in 3 hours we did everything Alan just listed, and most of those rides are very popular that you'd likely want to book a lightning lane or book a fancy ride, and you'd have to pay extra for that. And we walked on all of them included with the cost of admission. This was again a sold out night at this event, and you saw what the crowds looked like, you saw what the lines looked like. So even when it's sold out, it still maintains this very low capacity and exclusivity. I think if you're someone that's been to the Magic Kingdom several times, if you're someone that visits frequently, if you've got older kids, teenagers, adults, and can stay up this late, these are a really fun event, especially knowing you can come in 3 hours prior to the event, still get to see fireworks, still get to have a nice dinner, and as a bonus, the sun is down. It's not so hot when you come to these events.
And ain't that just worth it on its own?
It's breezy.
And we love a breeze.
And there's something so magical about Magic Kingdom at night. It just, walking through Fantasyland, walking down Main Street with all the lights glowing, it's just a special kind of magic. And there's something really fun to be said about just coming to the park and walking and riding whatever you want. Yeah. No planning, just hitting your favorite attractions, eating snacks. It makes for a really nice evening.
Feels really old school. It's nice. Folks, if you liked what you saw, be sure to like and subscribe and follow us on all of our socials. And hey, we appreciate you.
Until next time, friends. I don't know what to say now because you said the things I normally say.
Until next time, friends, I'm Molly.
Who?
Who are you?
I'm so tired.
Until next time, friends, she's Molly. And I'm Alan. And while she deals with this identity crisis, we'll see you real soon. And this is where you say,
it's been magical.
There it is.
We didn't get any coffee. This is the problem.
Okay.
Here's hoping they bring back some of the themed after hours and offer more of these throughout the year. So until next time, friends, I'm Molly.
And I'm Alan.
And it has been so very magical. Good night.
Bye.